And today we have Venezuela playing with Australia. Really nice. Hopefully.
All right, Daniel, look, good luck.
Okay.
And best of luck with your team.
Okay, thank you.
So to the top of the sixth. As the game winds towards its conclusion, more pressure here. Now in Australia, this will really test their mettle. Joel Southern is in the box. One strike on behalf of Ibanea, and make that two.
First time for a while we've seen Ibanea throw two consecutive pitches in the same location. Both rise balls swung at by Southern. Set things up nicely for him now. He's got an opportunity to work it wide, work it low, take it off the plate.
It's Ibanea looking for the finish. Good drive to centre field. Great start for Southern. Well, they're world champions for a reason. And when your back's against the wall, you do what you can to give yourself a chance. And Southern's done that. Lead off batter on first.
Great job by Southern on the drop ball. 0-2, he throws it through, right through the chute. A little bit sloppy there from Ibanea. Maybe he's getting a little bit tired. He had plenty of time to make pitches go wide, and we see a change now. Maybe what we thought before, the Venezuelan coach was going to give him one base runner. Well, unfortunately it happened with the first hitter in the top of the sixth for Australia. And we see Jones walking in, taking the ball, batting Ibanea and saying great job. He's led this Venezuelan defense exceptionally well. He's disappointed, but got to understand and concede that you don't leave your best on the sideline when the game's on the line.
It must be slightly demoralising when you're on the mound. Most pitchers have got pretty decent egos.
Well, they've got to believe in themselves, certainly. But I think just made a mistake. You know, he was out. No balls, 2 strikes against Southern. Had a chance to waste a pitch, maybe throw a change up in the dirt, maybe throw the drop ball away. Then he could come back.
Always a little bit of a gamble, though, when you're putting a replacement on. He comes in, okay, he might have warmed up down the side, but you get right into the heat of the fire, don't you, when you step onto that mound. Let's see how Ramon Jones reacts to that pressure. And literally to the heat in the center of the diamond. Jones has been good, and the Venezuelan coach with the luxury of 2 very good pitches. Of course, a right-hander now, takes some adjustment by the Australian batters.
He's a little bit quicker too. Drop ball hard, low in the zone. Middle of the order though for the Aussie Steelers, exactly where they want to be. Cameron Bint up to play. Having a look at the first pitch, seeing about the speed adjustment. Taking a signal from Coach Harrow down at third. More than likely going to try and manufacture something.
Well, the call of Viva Venezuela. Counteracted with Aussie. Which way will this one go? Run scored in the first and second innings by Venezuela. None since. They enjoy a 2-0 lead. Top of the sixth. No outs. Runner on first.
Second throw. Got him. Yeah, inexperience, I think, from Joel Southern. He didn't need to run to second. The batter is automatically out on a drop third strike. He doesn't need to run. Caught up in the moment. He can stay at first. Something I'd expect a little different. There we go. Drop ball. Swung and missed. Southern going the throw from Flores. Gets him at second. He just had to stay there. Keep the runners safe. Station to station. Here we see the snap tag. Flores behind the plate has got a gun. Wow.
Crucial play.
Big play in the 6th innings.
Is that the play that will get Venezuela into the very first gold medal championship match?
The team strange. The Australians are such a well-rounded side, but we've seen 2 base-running blunders here today that could end up costing them.
Zenny Winters clubbed it along the ground through the centre field. Got himself around to second. Let's turn it back. Lamont Jones. Bit of extra pace there, you can sense.
Well, Jones is pumped, didn't he? Look, he's back on the mound. He wants to throw it again. Let me throw again. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, it's ready to throw it before he's even got it back from the catcher.
Yeah. Winters has stepped out, recognised the fact that Jones is working quickly. Bit of momentum.
3 balls and 1 strike. And no walks so far. Jones. Keeps Winters in it. He does want to get on with business quick, doesn't he, Mark?
Yeah, although it looks like Flores has taken another foul ball. Oh, hey, right in the bread basket. Makes the eyes water.
Don't know where you carry your bread.
Flores trying to come up with the scoop on the ball in the dirt. Ball 4 for Winters. He's pumped. They're still in it.
So Jeff Goolagong, has there been more pressure in his softballing career? This is the top of the 6th. He's got a runner on. There are already 2 outs. We've seen him clear the fence. Is he the man for the moment?
Pretty much all we've seen from Jones here is drop balls at the bottom of the zone. Throwing hard, working quick.
Ball on the inside.
Just important that he maintains his composure. Trusts his defense. He's got a great defensive lineup behind him. Yep. Doesn't need to do it all himself. He's throwing hard. He's amped, but he needs to be able to throw strikes.
Well, this is the gamble that the Venezuelans have taken on. In replace of Venezuela, who's doing pretty well. Jones struggling a little to find his feet into his accuracy. 2 balls.
Goolagong doing a good job. The Steelers have made a replacement at first base where Winters is out and Tim Crome's in as a base runner.
Supporters.
He's right around the zone. He's pretty close, not missing by much, but when you're not showing the umpire consistently you're hitting the corner, you're not going to get the calls.
Second, and the out is taken. Australia can't pull back the run. Not on the top of the 6th anyway. Venezuelans confidence high. They're going to turn it back. Australia 1 more go to get those 2 runs. An amazing game of softball here. The penultimate game of the Trade Staff ISF Men's World Championships here at Rosedale Park, North Harbour in Auckland City.
Great way for Jones to come into the game. A little bit shaky there for a while, but throwing the drop ball pretty much exclusively. Bottom of the zone, throwing hard, just trying to get that ground ball that he got. Simple softball over to Chirinos at second, where he took the out to retire Goolagong and the Australian threat. They're down to their last 3 outs.
But again, let's pay tribute to Flores. I think his seniority within the team is evident. And he's just keeping his young pitcher, getting him to calm down. He was under significant pressure there with Goolagong. got a hit. But his teammates, good defensive work, finished off the 6th innings. Well, we know what a champion team Australia are, so as the saying goes.
They've already showed twice this week. They came back from behind in the last innings against Samoa. They came back from behind to tie the game against the Black Sox. It's not over.
Corrales, the right fielder, will lead off in the bottom of the 6th.
No, but he's moving around in the box a little bit.
Not many do.
Well, maybe trying to put a little doubt in the mind of the defense. I think that's the key to being able to combat the speed and pace of Folkard, is to make sure that the top of the zone is not right up in your eyes there. Got to bring it down below the chest and get a pitch in the zone that you can hit. A lot easier to catch up with a pitch there than it is up around head height.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Make that 3. So, fighting kangaroo, a little deflated.
Right, here he comes. I don't know if he's the captain, team captain, but certainly the emotional leader for the Venezuelans. The rise ball to Corrales. Swung and a miss.
Flores down. Throws himself into it, does Flores.
It's tough to catch up to that rise ball when it's up that high, isn't it? Just keep it up there and see if Flores is going to lay off it.
Two strikes now. Wonderful game here today. Hope you've been enjoying it too on Sky Sport. Final scheduled for 1 o'clock. Outside, good eyes for Flores. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Be fizzing with anticipation. Work still to be done to guarantee their spot in the final. This is high, and it's taken relatively easily by Harris in the left field. 2 up and 2 down.
He did make an adjustment, Flores, here. Look at that. Look how high that pitch is that he hits. Gives a bit of a grunt. Harris camped underneath, no problem, 2 outs.
This is Linares.
Bola.
Squares it up in the scorebook now. 1 and 1. Linares steadies himself. Getting a piece of Folkard's pitch, but straight up in the air. Tanner comes across to Folkard to sit him down. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Interesting change up there. He's pretty much blowing it by the Venezuelans here. I think I'd leave the change up in the pocket. You're slowing it down to a speed that they can hit. Was a ball. Well, Folkard's definitely done his job, hasn't he? Come in, extinguished the Venezuelan bats who were showing a little bit of life from early in the game. Now it's up to their offense, of which he's going to be the leadoff hitter. So I guess he's got a chance to do it on both sides of the ledger.
Bottom of the sixth now, and it's still a 2-0 ball game in favour of Venezuela. Australia come in with their most important innings of the game. Well, welcome back, Australia. They'll be nervous, don't you worry about that. They've been wonderful supporters. Viva Venezuela is the call as well, and Venezuela are 3 out from booking a spot in this afternoon's final. But of course, Australia will have different ideas about that. Their coach Bob Hara has been around the softball scene for many a year. What's he telling his lads?
I think it's all about patience here. Make Jones throw strikes. They learned from the lessons earlier in the week against Samoa. The Samoan pitchers couldn't throw strikes in the 7th innings. I think they walked the first 3, which created the opportunity. Not only did Australia capitalise and tie the game, they went on and won it. So when chasing runs late in the game, it's important that the hitters make the pitcher close the game out. It's a different mindset. He's got to throw strikes. The hitters have got to hit it. But the percentages generally are in the favour of the pitcher. There you can see Folkard had no intention at all of swinging at that first pitch. Now it's going back on. Normal transmission resuming.
Don't adjust your sets. Folkard stays in there, but only just. Well, he did swing at the first pitch, last turn at bat. Are we to see history in the making here? The first team from Latin America to take part. The World Series final as Folkard is sent to the dugout. Flores looks skyward. No doubt a prayer or two from him.
To play the hot hitter for all the Australians in this game. James Tidehunter's had 2 hits previously, both to left field.
Ball outside. Ramon Jones just taking a few moments to tie his laces. Flores looking as though he is still in prayer. Now ready. 1 ball. Tidehunter showing good composure here in the box. He's been one of the best with the bat today. Flores looking at Jones on the mound. So
again, no intention to swing the bat until he throws a strike. 0-2, 2-0. Gets a base hit.
Pressed by Tidehunter.
3 hits, 3 at-bats, all of them to left field. Bang. Nice job.
It has been very, very good. 3 times in the box and on base every time. Inside. You see a little nervousness here from Jones.
Nick Norton at the plate. Jones just got to settle down.
That one through the strike zone. 1-1.
Shortened lead by Tidehunter at first. He realises this time cannot take any risks.
Jones will be wanting to do it from the mound. Another swing for Nick Norton. and his support here for Venezuela. I don't suspect if they make the final it will be anything like the level of support they're enjoying here. The Trans-Tasman rivalry evident.
Double play.
Double play.
One, two. There it is.
History is being made.
Wow.
Venezuela will play the final. They beat the world champions 2-0.
What an upset. Look at the joy in their faces right now. This team is celebrating big time. Fantastic. They played great softball all week. They never gave up a run until about their 4th or 5th game. They played sensational defense behind their pitches. Came out, did the job against Kirkpatrick early, got the runs they needed, and then had an outstanding pitching performance from Urbana. Ably supported by Ramon Jones in the last couple of innings. Last pitch of the game, ground ball, second base. Look at this, bare hands it, over to first, double play. Hallelujah.
Well, let's enjoy the imagery associated with this victory.
Here he is, number 13, Adam Folkard. You certainly got a feel for him. He's been a dominant figure this week. Hats off to the Aussie Steelers. They're disappointed. It's a heavy load to carry the title. So we're going to have a new world champion this time round.
Well, there's a celebration of international sport. And a wonderful performance by Venezuela. Condolences to Australia, the world champions. Venezuela will meet the Black Sox in the final, and that's not too far away. Let's go down to Stephen and to get some post-match reactions.
Catcher Rafael Flores is with us from the triumphant Venezuelan team that have just toppled the world champions. Rafael, how does it feel to have beaten the world champions?
¿Cómo te sientes estar en la Copa Mundial?
Bueno, de verdad que
This is
es lo mejor que me ha pasado. Ya
an amazing experience for him.
lo que falta es quedar campeón mundial y sí es verdad que
He's looking after
es por esto es por mi familia,
to win the
mi
championship.
familia y Giancarlo que tuvo un accidente y esto es por él también que lo hicimos.
He's really proud of his team and for Giancarlo. Giancarlo has an accident before came. He's offering this game to him.
A lot of emotion. I saw him hug the Australian coach. He must know him extremely well.
Y mucha emoción en el juego con Australia y que le fue bastante bien.
Sí, gracias a Dios nos salieron las cosas en el primer inning y salimos con las ganas de ganar.
Bless good. Everything went well in the first inning, so they wanted to win, so they reached the.
Finally, can you beat New Zealand?
¿Puedes ganarle a New Zealand?
No lo veo tan difícil.
I think they can win. It's not too difficult.
We'll see you later on. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Saludos, familia.
That's okay.